How's it going, everyone?
What's up, guys?
I'm your host, Fastno,
Co-host Unknown.
and you're here today in Fastno's gaming/sports YouTube channel. In this case, where we'll be talking about sports, and specifically the Liga Mexicana. Well, guess where we are today?
I don't know. Tell me.
We're at Estadio Akron, and guess why? Because we got the Super Clásico, baby. We got Chivas versus America next week, this week. Man, time flies.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Anyway, let's get started. But we're not gonna be talking about this week, week 11. We're gonna be going back in time, talking about week 10. In this case, let's get started with Atlético San Luis versus Toluca. Would you like to get started?
Yeah. For starters, that game ended in a tie, 0-0. I know. We honestly
I fell asleep.
we had Toluca winning. Since he passed out. That game was a very kind of a close game statistically. You know, with Atletico having like a 49% possession versus a what?
45
to 55. So they were right there.
And as far as shots, a lot were taken. Unfortunately, not too many on target. We had good stuff from both goalkeepers. Kind of average. It was an average game in my opinion.
Yeah.
I definitely expected a lot more from Toluca, especially from Alexis Canelo and their captain, Sambuesa.
Yeah.
It was pretty disappointing, if you ask me. I did go back and watch the highlights after I dozed off. But overall, it was a great game, great competitive game. But I was shocked. Atlético San Luis has scored a goal in every game before this, and nothing. Toluca has been on fire, and nothing. So let's give a round of applause to the goalkeepers, to the defense,
MVPs of the match,
and let's give some slaps in the faces to the offense. So we're gonna leave it at that as far as this game goes. Let's move on where we have Atlas versus Juarez. This game was crazy. It could have gone either way. I swear to you. I'm actually not sure on our predictions, so I'm gonna go back to our notes really quick.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Look at that. I was wrong. So I predicted a tie.
I got it right.
Yeah.
2-1.
It was 2-0. Juarez didn't get that goal. Sorry, man. Anyway, overall, great game from Atlas. You don't want to be at the bottom. This win brought you to, I think, 7th place. I am shocked. I'm amazed. I'm happy for you guys, considering you had a terrible start. So congrats to Atlas for winning this. Congrats to Jairo Torres. Congrats to Renato Ibarra. Good stuff, guys. You guys executed those goals, and that is all you needed. Good job, defense, for not letting Juarez do anything. Literally anything.
They were struggling.
They had one shot on target. What a joke. What a joke. Juarez, you got a lot of stepping up to do, but overall, congrats to Atlas. I don't know why I predicted a tie. I should have trusted your gut. Props to Ulises for getting this one right.
Yeah.
Let's move on where we have Monterrey versus Querétaro. So this game ended with Monterrey winning 2-1. I was very happy, obviously, because we both pretty much predicted Monterrey winning.
Yeah.
But the fact that Monterrey got a red card really early, this could have
the whole thing.
Yeah, it could have swapped the entire poker hand, whatever you want to say, but it didn't. Monterrey held their ground, mainly because they scored the 2 goals in the 16th and the 21st minute. Obviously, Funes Mori, good stuff, man. And I hope you and your family are okay after getting robbed 20 million pesos. So hopefully you guys are okay. But good stuff on this game, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Good game plan. They stuck to it, after, like you said, the red card in the beginning. They stuck to the game plan, and it worked out for them.
They held their ground in the second half. Great to see. They tacked a little bit, not too much. They pretty much held their ground in a 2-1 game. Great to see. So, good props to Monterrey.
Yeah.
Let's move on. You want to take over?
Santos versus Necaxa. We predicted this right. He actually got the score and the prediction result right, so that's a double win for him. It was a great game. Santos was just dominating from the beginning. That early goal, 7th minute? I was something around there.
37.
Or 37, sorry.
This guy, you're off.
But
you're thinking of a whole nother game.
But either way, they just held their ground. First half they struggled, but they ended up realizing later in the first half that, they're going to step it up, and they did. 37th minute, and then goal after goal.
But to me, honestly, no chance for Necaxa. Santos dominated. They had, I think, 18 shots total and 7 shots on target. And obviously, you have goals from Munoz, Otero, and Gorriarán. I think that was his first goal of the season. So you had guys step up even though they didn't have to.
When they needed to,
Well, he didn't have to. He got the goal at the last minute. But he's like, let me have a goal. Why not? We're picking on Necaxa. Why not? So I saw great execution from Santos. Came up with a good game plan and took down an easy defenseless team. So props to Santos. Necaxa, you got a lot of work to do. I did see some decent plays from you guys, especially with that goal from Pinedo. Oh, but man, you got a lot of work to do. Actually, I'm going to look real quick. Necaxa, you're literally at the bottom of the table. So
good job, Juarez, for moving up. I had to say it.
Anyway, let's move on where we got Pachuca versus Tijuana. What?
We got it wrong. We thought Tijuana was going to win, my underdog, but I guess Pachuca's like...
It's okay. It's okay. I wanted this. I mean, I know I predicted it wrong, but I'm happy because, man, it was about time Pachuca got their win, man. It was devastating, don't you think?
Yeah.
Anyway,
was, yeah.
You get the penalty at the 40th minute for Pachuca. That pretty much like
iced it.
Happiness. So that gave them the tie against Tijuana, who started off with the lead. I was shocked, but this came 5 minutes after that 1-goal lead. Basically, there was no momentum for Tijuana because it was broken with that penalty. So props to Pachuca for taking over the game and then getting the second goal literally 2 minutes later from Alvarez. So props to Pachuca for basically holding off the entire game. Sorry for Santillan in the last minute getting that red card. A little bit of frustration, I would say, but I think he just got a little too aggressive.
Yeah.
So, but overall, great game from Pachuca. We saw a lot of shots get taken, not too many on target, but still, they got 12 shots total. We saw a lot of good pass accuracy, huge to see, but I'm just shocked because Tijuana had the chance. They had the skill, they had the plays, they had the longer possession.
Yeah.
They couldn't break through. So,
congrats.
The Xolos, I don't know where I am with you.
Especially who they have to play next week.
Who they playing next week?
Santos.
Dang, good luck. All right, let's move on where we got Puebla versus Tigres. Go ahead, take over.
Tigres tied with Puebla plus you. 1-1. We had Tigres winning, obviously. Kind of sad for us. For them to see
dude, it was I was so happy. Gignac got the goal in the 11th minute, man. I was like, Gignac, let's go, more goals.
But I guess Puebla was like, all right, hold your horses, man, hold your horses. I'm not letting you score more than 1 goal. And that's what they did. They stopped in the 1 goal early in the game, and then both teams were just trying to go for the upper hand. But it came down to who could play better defense and try to get those opportunities. But it didn't seem to work for either of them.
And props to both goal scorers, in this case Gignac and Ormeño, for getting their goal in this game. Yeah. That was awesome to see, stack up their goals. Unfortunately, like you said, we predicted this wrong. We keep thinking Tigres is unstoppable, but we have to remember that they're
a regular team.
They're a regular team, and they have their struggles and their flaws.
Yeah.
And in this case, their offensive is sometimes does not connect as well as we want to think.
Or consistent.
Yeah. And they've been struggling ever since the Club World Cup final. So
yeah,
let's keep a close eye on them. Maybe let's not get ahead of ourselves that Tigres will easily win this, because remember, they don't always win this. So let's keep an eye out for them, right?
Yeah.
Puebla props for getting the tie out of this game. Let's move on where we got America versus León. America won this game 2-1. And of course, that was a given, right?
Yeah.
That's literally, you got the prediction right, the score right. So props to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
I thought America would score 3. Oh
Yeah.
well. Oh well, I was short. My bad.
It's still good to see a win from America. Like we said weeks like in our past videos, they're a great offensive team. They're young. They're still learning. So I wouldn't be shocked that they're obviously not getting what we expected, but yet they meet those expectations from other teams and other, critics and all that. And just props to them right now because they're proving a lot of people wrong. A lot of people are saying they're not the team right now, that they're not the same as they used to be, and they're proving it every week.
Yeah, every week with a win, with a win, with a win, with a win, a tie, and a loss that should have been a win.
Yeah, on a technicality.
Anyway, props to America. León, I'm very scared of what your team is becoming because you are not a winning team anymore.
Yeah.
How do you go from being the champion last season to being at the bottom? I think you're 15th place. I think
something like that.
Anyway,
step it up, man.
Step it up. Let's move on to where I'm a little disappointed. We're not going to get into too much detail because I'm heartbroken. Mazatlan and Chivas 1-1. They tied, and you had a tie game the whole way. So you have the first goal from Nicolas Diaz in the 6th minute, and then you have Jesus Molina tie the game in the 34th. So you're talking about 56 minutes of game time, and you do nothing. And Chivas, you had the possession, literally 64% to 34.
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, you only had one more shot higher, but you had the same shots on target as Mazatlan. And at some point, Mazatlan looked like they were controlling the ball, just because Chivas wasn't performing well.
Yeah.
And the coach right now, he's doing too many things, trying too many things, not letting these teams adjust to a position. I don't like it. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like it. But I'm not the coach, right? I can only critique. Anyway, so we got a tie out of that game. Chivas, they need to improve a lot because right now all they're doing is drawing ties and losses. And that's not going to get them anywhere.
No,
Let's move on to the last game. Pumas versus Cruz Azul, where Cruz Azul won this game 1-0. I think
we both had Cruz Azul.
We both have. I'm kind of embarrassed. I said 4-0 win.
I said 3-1.
And you laughed at me, right? Because you're like, you're predicting two times.
Yeah.
And
both times. I guess I'm closer because I said 3. There were 2 goals away, guys. But props to Cruz Azul. They won on a penalty
in the last minute.
The last minute, like the 84th minute, or something like that.
In the last minute.
The 90th minute? Oh yeah. I remember that play.
So props to Cruz Azul for sure.
Pumas, we're not even gonna talk about you. Sorry.
Pumas. I mean, the only thing I'm gonna say about Pumas is you had 90 minutes basically.
Pretty much. And
to get one goal, to scare Cruz Azul, possibly scare them to a loss, and you didn't do anything.
Like always.
I mean, it was disappointing for sure. So anyway, overall great week
for us,
right?
Yeah, great week for us. We only got maybe 3 games wrong,
something like that. I think I got 4. You got 3.
Yeah, so that's not bad. I mean, we're getting closer to our goal, guys.
We're getting closer to 9 out of 9. Anyway, thank you guys so much for sticking around, for watching Fast Nose Gaming /Sports YouTube channel with your host Fast No,
co-host Unknown. And
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you kind of agree with our thoughts and our recap. If you have any suggestions, anything, please drop a comment. Subscribe, like, and share. Please share. And we're going to say bye to our cardboard cutouts. But real quick, keep in mind, Liga Mexicana is working really hard to get fans out there.
Yeah.
So that's awesome news for people like us who want to be out there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're out. Thank you. Bye.